He had everything: luxury cars, big buildings, millions of dollars, yet no peace. On the other side of the road sat a poor beggar with nothing, but he smiled like the happiest man alive. How is it possible? Today, I'll tell you the story of Smith and Stephen, where a beggar teaches a businessman the real meaning of life. Imagine a man with all the wealth in the world but no sleep at night, and another man with nothing but a piece of dry bread, yet he sleeps peacefully. Which one would you rather be? Let's dive into the story of Smith and Stephen, the businessman and the beggar. Money or happiness? What would you choose? This is the story of Smith, a rich businessman who had everything, and Stephen, a poor beggar who had nothing. Yet in the end, you'll be shocked to know who was truly rich. In a big city, there lived a successful businessman named Smith. He owned tall buildings, luxury cars, and hundreds of employees worked under him. People respected him, but deep inside, he was never satisfied. No matter how much money he earned, he always wanted more. Not far from his office, there sat a poor beggar named Stephen. Every day, Stephen wore the same torn clothes, sat on the roadside, and begged for food. Strangely, even though he was poor, he always had a smile on his face. Children liked him because he told them funny stories, and people often gave him bread just because he spread happiness. One hot afternoon, Smith came out of his office, frustrated after a deal failed. He saw Stephen sitting under a tree, eating a small piece of dry bread and laughing with the children. Angrily, the businessman asked, "How can you be so happy with nothing? Look at me. I have everything. Yet I feel empty." Stephen calmly replied, "Sir, happiness does not come from what is in your pocket. It comes from what is in your heart. I eat little, but I sleep peacefully. You have mansions, but can you sleep peacefully at night?" These simple words touched Smith's heart. That night, for the first time, he thought deeply. He realized that in his race for money, he had forgotten kindness, family, and inner peace. The next morning, Smith returned to Stephen. Instead of walking past, he sat beside him. From that day on, he started sharing food with the poor and helping those in need. Slowly, he discovered that true wealth is not counted in money, but in peace of mind and the prayers of people. Moral of the story: money buys comfort, but kindness brings peace.